So this is a firework called Massive PP, and I'll let you be the judge as to why. I put it in a parking spot for scale. Now, I have no idea what it does, or if I can even light it. Do I need to? Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I might need a lady, or maybe a little foreplay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Literally caught in 4K. I'm gonna be the first person to go to jail for both arson and draining his balls into a strip club. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fireworks Mania, which I've come to realize is about 5% fireworks and 95% mania. Maybe 94% mania with 1% stupidity sprinkled in on my part, because I've spent like minutes trying to use Roman candles to make a beautiful light show in the sky, yet episodes trying to use bottle rockets to turn a neighborhood into a smoldering crater. And I can't imagine anything is gonna be different today. Now, some of you guys may remember that last episode, we took our first look at the new workshop fireworks, because the only thing more fun than an untrained individual messing around with professional-grade explosives is an untrained individual messing around with bootleg explosives. And there's gonna be plenty more of that today, don't you worry. But first, I kinda wanna get reunited with an old friend of ours. I think Tim is back to sulking, which means he's probably hiding in his garage and locked the door. So we're gonna need a very calm, rational, precise way of luring him out. And I think I've got just the right tool for the job. Historians will tell you the reason there weren't any garage doors in the Wild West is because nobody had a garage, when in all reality it was because bundles of dynamite were so prevalent back then. They just kind of wiped them all out, you know, it's natural selection. Yeah, you know what? A spinning question mark pretty much sums up my feelings right now. Where is Tim? Oh. Wait, we can just use him now? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining here, but Tim was a one-of-a-kind thing for a reason. No, I don't know if I would trust the guy who just tried to open a garage door like a friggin' Looney Tune with the ability to summon as many of the world's biggest fireworks as he wants. Because I have very big wants. Oh, right, I forgot that fireworks and fireplaces aren't exactly on speaking terms. Listen, okay, don't feel bad for the house, all right? It's mortgaged. The bank that owns it can suck a fart out my ass. If the insurance company asks, we're just gonna tell half-truths. It was the unattended fireplace's fault. We just won't mention anything about Tim. See, a little evening arson always cheers Tim right up. He's back to thinking he's a tomato like me. Could you maybe show us what it is you do when you hit the sky? Just a brief reminder, because it seems more often than not I'd screw the pooch and you end up exploding in someone's dining room. Yeah, it's an impressive explosion. Probably not the smartest thing to do around all these flammable plants. Then again, I have found worse places to do these things. I don't know about where you guys come from, but where I live, gas stations are typically the only place to sell fireworks. And cigarettes and lighters, and like a lot of the stuff that could very easily spell their demise, which I've always thought was weird. It'd kind of be like if a swimming pool also sold laxatives. Hello. Yeah, you see what I mean? They got tons of smokes, but no lighters or fireworks unless they keep them in there. I don't suppose you could help me with that, could you? Like, I'm just assuming that you're an employee and not a Halloween decoration. Because if the latter is true, then by this point, you're probably mushier than an anti-vaxxer's brain. Well, considering it's the middle of the night right now, and this guy's clearly working for minimum wage, I can't imagine he's gonna be particularly helpful. Fortunately, we have our own tried and true way of opening up closed doors. I don't think I need to run too far away. we should have more than enough space between the dynamite and the gas pumps and the propane tank. All right, you know what? I'm a big enough man to admit when I was wrong, but did we manage to get in the cabinet? Sure doesn't look like it. Well, we shit all over the night shift, and now I can't even get myself a pack of smokes or something to eat. Oh, never mind, the hot dogs are still good. Were they really good to begin with, though? I don't feel like eating a gas station hot dog. If I wanted raccoon meat in my mouth right now, I would just give up and become a furry. Speaking of furries, have we taken a look at all of the YouTuber tubes in this game before? Because like I can remember doing a whole bunch of sensible stuff with Captain Sensible, and I can remember seeing a few of these, but then others I don't recognize, like Fox Unlocked. So we might as well send you up once again. I really shouldn't be making furry jokes when I have no idea who this YouTuber is. Ooh, yeah, you know what? I have seen this one before, and it's not that I recognize the tube or the explosion, it's that I remember making a yiff joke, and a whole bunch of people commenting saying like, do you actually know what yiffing is? Well, I'll put it to you this way. I'm doing this outside the police station in the hopes that they'll come out and use their batons to remove that information from my mind. I don't think we've seen Wilson before. And again, I have no idea who this is referencing, but it looks like a Gengar, so I'm kind of interested in seeing if it's gonna make a fancy face in the sky. Oh, it might have. I'm not exactly at the best viewing angle for this. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be setting these off with a fuse so that you can get some distance. In all reality, we should be counting our blessings that I don't just light them and stare right down the tube. I committed a felony with Markiplier will be a great title for this video. Really? You didn't manage to set off the propane tank, but it's right there, and you're so big and muscly and handsome. Captain Sensible is gonna have to help me out with the peer pressure. Okay, I'm sorry, is this propane tank made out of Wolverine's bones? Because I used dynamite inside a building way away from the one at the gas station, and it just detonated. Meanwhile, this one is like hugging explosives, and it just tipped over a little bit. I think the bowling alley is on fire. I might want to move on. Now, here's a real friggin' weird firework. It's just called Horse. And I don't know who designed this, but I'm willing to bet they've never seen a horse before. That is just, I was gonna say a wiener dog, but in all reality, that's just a disaster. Can I even light you somewhere? Oh, hold on. Found it, there we go. Okay, horse up, and away. Oh. I mean, I don't really know what I was expecting from a horse-shaped firework, but yeah, that works. So this is a firework called Massive PP, and I'll let you be the judge as to why. I put it in a parking spot for scale. Now, I have no idea what it does, or if I can even light it. Do I need to, oh, okay. For a second, I thought I might need a lady, or maybe a little foreplay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Literally caught in 4K. I'm gonna be the first person to go to jail for both arson and draining his balls into a strip club. Why am I not surprised this is all it does? I applaud your stamina, giant PP, but if you could cut it out, thank you very much. I was gonna say, you're only making our case worse. You know what, I'm still not accepting responsibility. I don't care, we'll just call it a deep fake. Okay, this might be a little bit more than we had bargained for. Apparently, people have gotten into modding Tim. So this is Jim, which just kind of looks like Tim shoved inside of a 10-foot tall cannon. Yeah, that is a big PP. Did I just legally wage war on the moon? Or Russia, is that thing coming back down? No. Oh, ooh. Well then. I shouldn't be surprised that appearances are deceiving considering we just blew up a horse a few minutes ago, but that was cool. Oh, crap, I made a mistake. The smaller one that we just shot off was actually Jimmy. The bigger one is Jim. So, Jim, what exactly are you gonna do to live up to the good Im name? If you're taken after Tim, then you had better blow my socks off, or put a dent in the moon. Okay. Yeah, that one's quite a bit louder, going quite a bit further. And are you gonna wow me? It's just like a ton of fireworks at once, which looks great in the sky, but would look even better in somebody's living room. Well, I'll admit the house is a little lacking in headspace, but I managed to fit the whole family in here. We've got Jimmy, we've got Jim, we've got Tim. They're all sitting around, watching TV, flicking through the newspaper, maybe looking for sales on nooses after checking the price of cryptocurrency. Okay, there we... Please get out of my way, tree. I am about to make one of the biggest mistakes in this game. Do you think that tree is still next to me? Oh, it is. How you doing? Not on fire. Well, that makes one thing in this neighborhood, I suppose. Gas station. Well, I won't be able to top up my tank anytime soon, but do you think there's a pants store around? I could use a fresh pair. Listen, I can deal with the embarrassment of soiling myself in front of a couple 100,000 people, but I can't deal with hard jail time. So I'm thinking we just blame all of this on the Russians. We send up our own Moab. Mother of all bombs will reach orbit and then come back down right around the gas station, if my estimations are good. Was that a dud? They always juke me out. Every time. All right, well, there you have it. All the evidence, now just a nice smooth crater with Putin's name all over it. Now, I'm telling you guys right now, this is not a political statement. All right, it just so happens to be a building that I'm foolishly enough allowed into so that I can run my missile experiments. Like, I just want to understand how they work, because it seems like every time I fire them, they droop halfway up into their arc, fall down, and then wait until the last possible second, right when I think they're a dud, to explode. So if we do a little something like this, and, okay, yeah, so you've got your propulsion, and then you're putting off quite a bit of smoke. You're gonna cut out, and that's when we get our 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, 2.5 Mississippis. All right. Oh, that's not good. The game literally stopped responding there for a second. I thought it was toast. Wow. All those old ladies are really getting their money worth when it comes to their Sunday donations. How is this place still standing? I don't know if this should be housing a sermon or if it should be housing the president during war times. Oh! We actually blew up the church! I didn't even think that was possible! We've sure as hell tried before! Well then, I guess we'll mark that as Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles 1, Jesus 0. Is that something that's unique to the missiles, or was it changed in an update? Because I have definitely tried. I have filled this place from floor to ceiling with fireworks and just watched it shrug it off. But now, I guess things are different? Could I have blown up this house? I mean, I came pretty close, but it's still standing, so let's fill it with something else. Would you believe it's surprisingly difficult to fill a house with bombs when the house is already on fire? So I've reset stuff, we've got a clean slate, and now the place is starting to look like Acme manufactured a goth ball pit? Oh, that's not good. I was, gonna set off one bomb in the streets just as kind of a control to show you guys what it looks like. But it ruined time, space. There are now flamingos and garbage and dirt. And I think the 1,000 bombs I set in that house went off, but I have no idea. I can't turn my neck. All I hear is fire. If there's still a house there, then let's be honest. Nothing else is gonna be able to get to it. Can I please just turn? Hello? Hello? Oh, that's not good. I think that may actually be the first time we've ever crashed this game. We've come real close in the past, like PowerPoint slideshow level of frames per second, but it's always worked itself out. In this case, I guess the answer to what would 1,000 bombs do to your house is poop all over my computer. Well, if Saturday morning cartoon bombs are out of the question for flattening this house, then maybe hand grenades would get the job done? Even though that's not how hand grenades work. You're supposed to pull the pin, and there's the lever, and oh, I thought I was dead for a second. Just a whole bunch of smoke. And where there's smoke, there's garbage fire and shrubbery fire. Okay, well, didn't really have the punch I was looking for. What are we gonna use to blow up this house? I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. I would imagine that, nuke would probably get the job done. Okay, yep, I shouldn't really run. But if this place can survive a nuke, then nothing is gonna blow it up. God, it's so much. I wouldn't be surprised if we flattened the church at the same time. The gas station is definitely screwed. But this strange little house is left standing. How? It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not losing my mind though, right? Yeah, the gas station has been flattened and the church is still standing. Well, I'll be damned. All right, maybe the nuke isn't the ultimate force that I'm looking for. I guess there's always two nukes, but one seems like more than enough. One's never enough. Is it safe to set a nuke down and fire? Oh, no, it's not. It's definitely not. All right, pretty sure that's not how this stuff works, but oh boy. That would be a baker's dozen of nukes. I don't even know how I'm surviving this in real life. God, my eyes hurt so freaking much. It's so bright. And the house is, I could see like its shadow is burned into the pavement, but it's also left still standing. Unbelievable. So the only things that can be destroyed in this game are the gas station, for good reason, and the church. Yeah, the church is now gone. Okay then, so I guess we should really buy this house. Alright, you know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Fireworks Mania, guys. I love the fact that people have the ability to make stuff in this game, but it's not super popular, so I think it's gonna be a while until there's enough stuff for me to make another episode. It's not like tabs. You know, people are making dozens, if not hundreds of things every week. In this case, there might only be like a couple dozen mods, and I only want to check out maybe like 10% of them, stuff like the nuke. But if you guys want to see more Fireworks Mania, when there's an update, when there's more stuff that's been made, be sure to leave a like in the video, leave a comment letting me know, and maybe I'll return once all the nuclear fallout is cleared. But thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.